Good evening, y'all. Today is April 11th, episode 101, and start a new book, Words, Words and More Words. What you say affects you. What you say matters. As you tuned in yesterday, we started a new part since we're dealing with words. I'm going to do another word tonight. And today's word of the day is acrimony. 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 Once again, acrimony. Acrimony. What's it mean? To be bitter, to be sharp, to be hostile, to show hostility, especially in your speech. Is that you? Are you full of acrimony? Do you have a acrimonious attitude when you talk to people? I hope not. CEO, scripture's on you.
Proverbs 18:21. Your tongue has the power of life and death. Those who love to talk will eat the fruit of their words.
Those who love to talk will eat the fruit of their words. How you talk affects your children. Take a little bleep here. Take a little pause here. How you speak affects your children. There are a lot of people, and you know what? We've seen them out in public, out the restaurant, out at grocery store. People who are just reckless about the mouth when talking to their children. You ought to think really long and hard how you speak to your kids. And guess what? You know what? Some people don't care because they were verbally dealt with in a harsh way when they were children. So you just went ahead and picked that up. And now that's how you deal with your children. Not good. Your words ought to be nurturing. Your words ought to be encouraging. Your words ought to be firm. Your words should not be abusive. Your words should not be demeaning, derogatory, discouraging, dismissive. And I'm probably already lost a couple of you right now because you don't give how you talk to your kids. Because you say to yourself, those kids are my kids. I can talk to my kids any kind of way I want to. You're right, you can. But here's a wake-up call. If you talk to your children in a harsh manner, your children will end up treating you how you talk to them. I'm going to say it again. If you treat your children, when I mean treat, I'm talking about speaking to them. If you speak to them in a negative tone, it's personal to me, y'all. That's why I'm being cautious here. Your children will ultimately end up treating you how you speak to them. Remember, your words are life and death. You remember that you can have what you speak. So if you're speaking negative, if you're speaking evil and not life, that's what you're going to end up having as a relationship with your children. Do you set a good example verbally around your children? Or are you a loose cannon? Some people take pride in their cussing and their cursing and their bad language, and it just so disturbs me. Do you ask your children for forgiveness? Do you ask your kids, do you tell your kids, I'm sorry when you know you're wrong? Children are a product of your words. Your words will heal them. Your words will make them sick. Your words can bless them. Your words can curse them. Learn to fill your words with love. Learn to fill your words with grace. Learn to fill your words with truth. Learn to fill your words with mercy. Learn to fill your words with faith. The way you fill your words can determine the outcome of how your children are raised and grow up as functioning adults. Words filled with love, faith, grace, truth, and mercy cannot be defeated. It cannot be defeated. Truth. Do you speak the truth to your children, or do you speak lies and delusion? Because guess what? That's going to come back. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. And I know from personal experience. I've seen it. I've seen things explode. I've seen things erupt because parents have lied to their children. And guess what? Some of you, some of us, you know people. I'm trying to include everybody here so nobody gets offended. You know people who are lying to their children right now. And you know what? I cringe because ultimately the truth will be made known, and that child, those children will look at you dead in the face, dead in the eyeballs, and ask you, why did you lie to me about this and that? You must speak the truth in love, with grace. Too many children grow up with warped minds and warped behavior because their parents have lied to them with their words. Why is it that some families grow up to be strong and functional and fruitful and conquering and win in life's endeavors? It is because the right kind of words were spoken in and around that child in the home. The right kind of words were spoken in and around that child at home. I'm going to say it again. The right kind of words were spoken in and around that child at home. Speak truth, not lies. Live truth, not lies, around your children. Words, words, and more words. Your words will and can affect your children. Be mindful of how you speak, how you talk, how you discipline your children. Because your words are making and shaping the mentality and the mental capacities of your children. Do not be fooled. Your words do matter. It's your man Earl. April 11th, episode 101. Your words affect your children. God bless you. Peace.